Okay, it's Valentine's Day and we're making steak au poivre. That's probably not the correct pronunciation. However, it is a French dish. It is very sexy. We're making a steak with a peppercorn crust and a cream sauce. You're not gonna wanna miss this. Stick around for the show. Let's go. Hello and welcome back to the show. My name is Josh. I appreciate you tuning in. Okay, today, like I said, we're going to be making a French style steak dish that I don't know how to pronounce the appropriate way. However, I've had it before and it is delicious. It involves heavy whipping cream, a lot of peppercorn, a shallot, which is like a rich people's garlic and onion hybrid combined, a shallot. Delicious. We're gonna be making this all inside our kitchen, all inside a pan. We're gonna use our oven a little bit. It's gonna be amazing. The ingredients are very, very simple. And if you're trying to have a very romantic Valentine's Day, this is a dish that you might need to dive into because it's actually very, very good. We're gonna start with some New York strips. Let me show you the ingredients and we'll just dive into the recipe. All right, here we go. The ingredients for this are actually really, really easy, and everything is going to be in the description below. Those are New York strips. Pretty thick, actually. I got them from the butcher. $16 a piece. So, look at the shadow. Not too shabby. A sharp knife, a whisk, 1 cup of cream. That's heavy whipping cream. That's brandy. You could use Hennessy or a cognac or whatever. We're using brandy because I'm cheap. Whole peppercorns that we're going to smash down with that rolling pin. Some butter. A little measuring thing, and a shallot. That's basically it. Like, this is basically the whole giddy up. I'm using a cast iron skillet. That's all your ingredients, really. This is a super simple dish, and it is absolutely really, really, really good. Okay, so the game plan is to take those peppercorns. I put them, that's 3 tablespoons. I'm gonna wrap them in that paper towel, and I'm gonna beat the ever-loving hell out of them with that mallet. And then I'm gonna make it peppercorn dust, which really calms down the flavor. And then I'm gonna dice up that shallot. Those are our first steps. So let's get those into mush. Okay, so that's all diced up. That's all pounded out. You can see it's kind of like 50% powder, which is good. It mellows it out. Now I'm gonna crust the steaks with that pepper, and then we're gonna use that cast iron. Look at this little tripod. Isn't that funny? We're gonna crust it. Steak, that's gonna be for the cream sauce. Deglazing, butter, cream. You can see how this is all gonna come together. Super, super easy and super, super awesome. And it might get you some Valentine's Day action. Who knows? Okay, I got my cast iron skillet. Now, this is not gonna be a ripping high heat. This is gonna be a medium heat. If it's too hot, I've burned it before. So I'm doing like a medium. Olive oil, medium heat. I have my oven set at 350 right now in case once I do the crust, it needs to continue cooking. I'm gonna do it in the oven. I can just throw this whole cast iron with the little condom on, Valentine's Day. Yeah, and so we'll finish it in there. Obviously I wanna bring it up to like a medium rare, like a 125-ish Fahrenheit internal. But once this gets hot, we're gonna lay it away from us. We're gonna start building a crust. Now, this is almost coming up to temperature. I got my instant read thermometer, ThermoWorks. Obviously, we love them. We're going to use this to get our proper internal temperature reading. Now, so you can see it's barely hot enough because it's barely a little sizzle. But again, we're just trying to build a crust at medium heat. And then I'm going to finish it in the oven. And then I'm using this same pan to build that cream sauce because this is gonna leave that fond on the bottom, that whole fond, that whole thing with the crust, with the peppercorns and everything like that. And then once we deglaze with the brandy and the heavy cream and all that and the butter, it's gonna be, it's really rad. It really is a very simple recipe that tastes very, very, very good. So, let's let this come up a minute. We'll flip it in, I don't know, 3 minutes or so. Now, it's been a couple of minutes, and like I said, these are some thick New Yorks that the butcher cut. So, well, I could have even gone a couple little moments longer, but that's all right. We're just trying to build that crust. We'll finish it in the oven to bring them up to the medium rare. We just want that crust on the outside. And I'll get the fat cap along the outsides in a minute. We'll melt that fat inside. We'll build that whole brown bits on the bottom. We'll put it in the oven. Then we're going to deglaze. We'll try not to light the house on fire with the brandy. It's going to be an awesome dish. Now obviously these steaks are not done yet, but I just want to get the fat on the outside. A little warm. A little toasty. Beautiful. We'll plop it in the oven and we'll monitor internals. All right. Plop that in there. See you back in a couple minutes. That was literally like 6 minutes in the oven, and these are at an internal of about 130. I think I overdid them. They're at an internal of about 130. So I'm gonna let these rest and we're gonna start building the cream sauce. All right, I wanna take a quick moment out of this video to talk about today's sponsor, which is Foss Studios. Now, if you've seen our YouTube videos in the past, you see our thumbnails, you see our TikTok, YouTube shorts, our vertical videos, our long form videos. Foss Studios got you covered for all of it. I've been using these guys for a long time now. We have a great working relationship. So if you're a YouTuber or want to create any type of social media content, Foss Studios. Link below in my description. Give them a call. Tell them Josh and Babe sent you. They'll hook it up. Great job. They can do you anywhere in the whole entire country and the world.
That's what she said.
All right, now let's jump back into the video. Okay, steaks are resting. Hot cast iron. You can see all the goodness from low heat, very low heat. And now we are going to pour the brandy in and attempt not to light our house on fire, because that would be bad. So we're going to deglaze, and then we're going to work in the cream. Obviously, we don't need more pepper because there's plenty of pepper in there. So now we get our whisk. We start deglazing. Okay. All that alcohol needs to burn off and not light the house on fire. If you do it too fast and the flame is too high, it'll shoot flames out and you'll flambe. Don't do that. Okay. Now, our shallot. And we'll just work this in slowly. I'm making a mess. Literally, I'm making a mess. But the sauce is going to be so good. All right, now this is our 1 cup of heavy cream. And now we're just going to work this in on a low, medium heat until we get it nice and thickened up. All the goodness. We're at a low, medium heat. So you can see it start to come to a little bubble here, and I'm just whisking. I'm picking up everything off the bottom. The alcohol's burned off from the brandy. All we have is the shallot, the cream, the peppercorn, and in a minute I'm going to add in that butter just to calm it down a little bit. And a little bit of salt. And that's going to be your magic cream sauce. You want it to like be thick on the back of a spoon. That's the consistency you want. Some unsalted butter. As if it wasn't rich enough, why not add a little unsalted butter to just bring it all together? And then our sauce will be pretty much in the game. We'll slice our steak, we'll plate, we'll dump the sauce over the top, and you, my friend, will have a very impressive Valentine's Day meal. That might get you a French kiss, because this is a French dish. Huh, babe? Yeah, babe. Yeah. All right, there you go, boys. That is a proper steak for Valentine's Day. And the sauce and just the peppercorn and everything with the cream is just so well. It's so good. I cooked the steak medium. I wanted it medium rare, but I did it medium. But man, make this. Look, how easy was that? That was ridiculously easy. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I just wanted to take a very quick moment to thank you for watching the show. Appreciate you. If you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, there's a little join button right next to the subscribe button. Shout out to all of our channel members that have hit that join button. Thank you for supporting Babe and my little YouTube hobby. If you're watching this across any social media, thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you taking the time to watch our recipes. Thank you very, very much. Happy Valentine's Day. Let us know what you want to cook. Leave us a comment below. We'll get back to you, and we appreciate you. We will see you on the next show. All right, take care.